Well, hello, my YouTube family. I don't know when you'll see this because technical difficulties have been plaguing me of late. So I don't know when you'll see this. But I'll tell you this much. As of this recording, um, it's time for me to look for another job. And I'm dead serious this time. I know I've been saying it out of anger and all. No. When one person uses the N word twice, and after the first time, you say, "Excuse me?" And then he proceeds to say it again. Not the N word, but the actual word. It's time to go. Especially since I'm the only quote unquote N word sitting in my area. There was another potential new hire. Guess what color she is? Guess what race she is? She's not American. She is of the Espanol. Again. So the message is out there. The message, the office manager who seems to be looking through these resumes and calling in the interviews. Yeah, she's only calling names like, I'm just, not particular. I'm not saying their actual names, but names like Perez, Hernandez. Are you catching on? Ramirez. Let's see, what other ones? Coronado, Covado, Morado. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't have any Jacksons or Smiths or Joneses or anything of that nature. No. There's a certain ethnicity that she's obviously looking for to hire because she is one herself, the office manager I'm talking about. So I guess she's looking out for her people, but it's blatant now. Like, 1, okay. 2, fine. When it becomes 3, 4, 5, 6, and all of the names, Morado, Fernandez, Hernandez, Florentines, Perez. Are you catching on? Because I certainly have caught on. Big time. Big time. And when I'm the only darker color person sitting out in the reception area and everybody else is of the ES equivalent, I get the message. I get the message loud and clear. And I was going to wait until they kicked me out, but it's becoming a little bit too uncomfortable now. It's becoming a little too uncomfortable. So this Saturday, I think the weather's going to be really good. So I'm going to get my hair done. And then probably when I come home, I'll start sending out my resume. But at least if by any stretch of the imagination I get called for an interview, I will call out sick. And then I will go on an interview and, pray for the best. Because it's time to move on. It's time to move on. There's not even hiding it anymore. It's just blatant. And another thing. They're between the ages of 20 and maybe 35. I've surpassed the beginning age and I've surpassed the last part of the age. I'm getting the writing is on the wall. I'm not stupid. I see it blatant as all hell. Oh. And let me tell you something else. The boss that likes me, I guess he was talking to someone or heard a conversation, because that's another thing. Apparently all the conversations have to be on speaker. Why is that? I've never put my calls on speaker. Why is everybody else's calls on speaker? Why do I have to hear everybody else's calls? So I think that one took a call from obviously a black person, a male, who has fallen upon hard times and calls himself the N-word, and I guess his friends the N-word. So my boss, I guess, happened to have heard a voicemail that was left on her voicemail, and of course she played it for him loud for the reception area to hear. And he called himself, as well as some friends of his, that he was staying with some of his N-word friends. And like, I was offended, because would you be playing something similar, a voicemail like that, if it were one of your peeps, one of your wetback friends? Yeah, I said it. One of your Espanol friends? I don't think so. I don't think so. So one of the boss men, the one that likes me, or so I thought, heard the message, and then he proceeds to say, well, why is he calling himself and he uses the word, and why is he calling his friends, and he uses the word. And I'm like, excuse me? Well, he said it, yeah, but you don't have to say it. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't say it. Yeah, but he said that, and he uses the word again. I said, you know what? I gotta go. I gotta step out for a bit. I gotta step out. And he stood there, because he's on their side. He stood there with his mouth agape. I grabbed the key to the bathroom, to the ladies' room, and I walked out. I didn't come back for maybe another 10, 15 minutes. I had to calm down. You're an attorney. You would think that you have the common sense, even though you're white and you live in Lily White, a neighborhood. You mean to, and most of your clients are black. You mean to tell me you don't know that you're not supposed to use that word? Especially to a coworker. The only one that's sitting out there. You don't know that you're not supposed to use that word? You can't be that stupid. You can't be that ignorant for an attorney. Have you lived in the glass bubble of whiteness forever? You can't, because we work with black people. You're going to tell me you're that naive that you know that you don't know that you're not supposed to use that word? So when I came back to the office, because I stormed out. I didn't just walk out. I stormed out. And he knew I was upset. I came back to my desk. Nancy, can I see you for a minute? I knew that call was coming. I knew the call was coming. It was just a matter of time. I knew the call was coming. And everybody, all of a sudden, when it comes to conversations at my desk and people come to talk to me, all of a sudden the loudness and the keying and everything, everybody hush. Because they want to hear what's going on. What's happening? What's she talking about? Who's talking to her? Why is it any of your damn business? Why aren't you keying with your Espanol friends? Y'all are keying the rest of the time when I'm trying to answer the phones and I hear you keying in the background. That doesn't seem to shut you up. All of a sudden, I get called into the office. Now everybody wants to hush. So we had the conversation. And I told him, please don't ever use that word again. Oh, well, he was using it. And? Well, you know me, Nancy. You know I would never. Yeah, but you did. So now what? I was pissed as hell. I was pissed as hell. Well, you know I would never use that word, and you know how I think about you and all of this. It means nothing now. It means absolutely nothing. Words mean crap to me now. I thought you were wiser than that. I really did. I thought you were more intelligent than that. I really did. My bad for putting you on a higher plane than I thought you deserved to be. So yeah, I walked out of the office and he thought everything was copacetic and everything is cool. It's not. Not by a long shot. It's not. Oh, I'll kiki with you. But because he just assumed that after he apologized and he wanted to, why do people call themselves? I said, because they're ignorant. This is a word that even ignorant black people, yes, call themselves. Have you ever heard me use the word? To Ursula, to Shaima, well, I'm using the names of my coworkers, but yeah, to any of them. Any of my black coworkers, have you ever heard me use their name? Or have you ever heard me use that word to them as a term of endearment? They've never used that word to me as a term of endearment. That should say something. That should say something. I don't get it. I don't understand. How is it that you're not aware? But again, Lily Whiteville, what do I expect? What do I expect? What do I expect? The person that's using this term of endearment, do you think they graduated from Harvard? Yale, perhaps? How about Princeton? Do you think that they've... Queens College, my alma mater. Do you think? 2-year college or 4-year college, do you think that person has ever attended? Because I know the person that he's talking about. I've heard the vernacular that this person uses on the phone. So no, college doesn't look like something that he attended. Graduating high school, I don't even think. But maybe I'm judging. My bad. I shouldn't judge. But still, it's not a word that someone that isn't black should use. It's not your word to use. Don't use it. It is going to take me all night to calm down. It is taking me everything within my power to do this video. I really was not going to, but again, I don't know when you'll see it because things are happening. So let me just close up now and hopefully I'll try to upload this. I don't know if I'll be able to. There are things going on. So hopefully I'll be able to, but we shall see. It's time for me to go. I have to go now. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. Did I even tell you what this is? Because I'm that upset. It is, I didn't even tell you. I don't think I told you. It is my Megalast Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipstick. It's sort of high shine. It's shiny. It's shiny. It's in the shade Bad Girls Club. There we go. Red. Yep. I can't even fake it. There you go. Bad Girls Club. Megalast Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipstick. Yep. So there you go. All right, people. It really is time for me to go. Like I said, it's going to take me all night. All night. So, and plus, again, technical difficulties, so I don't even know if you'll be able to see it tonight. I highly doubt it, but you will eventually see it. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you whenever. Whenever. I love you. Bye now.